the channel, Brandon's ASMR. How you doing? How's it going? Today we are going to be doing an ad flip through with some gentle whispering and some gum chewing, and of course a little bit of brushing as well. So relax, and I hope you enjoy. And per usual, we're going to be chewing on some double bubble. Today's ad is for Ollie's Good Stuff Cheap. They're Black Friday doorbusters. I've never been here before, so that always looks interesting. So let's go. Ollie's Good Cheap Stuff. Holiday hours, 11:28. Thanksgiving Day. Closed as always. Stop here first for the best prices around. I believe this is Ollie here. Beginning 11:30, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Black Friday, doorbusters. Doors open at 5 a.m. Friday, November 29th. And let's see what they got for sale now. So doorbusters, if you don't know, it's like when you arrive early, and as soon as you get to the door, there are sales that are only going to be on sale for a very short amount of time, like right after the doors open, and then you won't be able to get that deal again. So that's why a lot of people line up for places to get the doorbusters. So it looks like we have a turbo air fryer, 5 quarts. Oh, actually, that's a really good deal. $20 for an air fryer. It's kind of crazy, actually. I mean, I know they've gone down a bit, but come on, that's a really good deal. LOL surprise. 3-in-1 big surprise. I don't know what this is. And that. A 7.5 foot artificial pre-lit Christmas tree. $50. That seems like a pretty good deal too. Looks like we've got some Barbie. This is a 20 piece. 20 plus piece. Barbie Career Vet Rescue Center. $10. Now, I don't know much about Barbies, but that sounds like a really good deal. It says there's $24.99. So if this is right, these are actually crazy savings. Yeah, see, it says we're up here. $69.99 would be for this. Now, mind you, like I said before, though, doorbusters are only for like until it's like while supplies last, basically. So you want to get in that door and get in the item you want and check out. Because obviously you can get an air fryer for $20. but it seems like something that might be a little bit up there. $60 sounds kind of cheap for an outdoor heater. It says their price is $139, so pretty good savings. My friends, they're obsessed with floats. They do it for pretty much every holiday. St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, yeah, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and of course Christmas. So they might be into the deal like this. For 10-foot holiday inflatables, $35. So we got some Coleman stainless steel growlers, vacuum insulated, keep hot for 41 hours, keep cold for 76 hours. Okay, first of all, and $10. So you see my mukbang, you've briefly seen my tumbler, insulated tumbler. That's also 64 ounces. That was $13, and that was a really good deal. But this, $10. Now mind you, this doesn't have the handle of the straw, which major deal breakers for me. But still, that's it's the planes once again. Okay, we've got the Blend Jet personal blender. I got my mom something like this for her birthday this year. Pretty much have this exact same heater. Light Smart fireplace. 3 heating settings. Realistic flame effect. Functions with or without heat. Remote control. Easy casters. So you can hear it's people are driving, the planes are going. It'll only be a matter of time before you hear police sirens. And speaking of police sirens, 2 days ago, all I hear is like this crazy revving up, you know what I mean? Like some Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift type stuff, right? And then it goes zooming down the road. And then promptly by that, I hear just like what sounds like a dozen cop cars following suit. And basically, this guy was on a motorcycle on a high-speed chase. And he led them on the same chase for about, I don't know, about an hour. And he was kind of going back and forth through the neighborhood. It was kind of crazy. I don't know what the guy did. I don't know what happened. But I was like, okay, so we've got a Oyster 2-slice stainless steel toaster. Extra wide slots. 7 heat settings. Removable crumb tray. Actually, that's not standard in a whole lot of them these days, the removable crumb tray. Like, actually people take that thing out. So for $10, that's a pretty good deal. Alright. Let's Electric Rapid Cold Brewer. it's called. I don't know. Let's move on. Berkshire Life reversible wearable throw. Actually, look at this. Manual recliner. Oh, I'd love this. $180. Yeah, I like that. So, this is on my Christmas list if anybody wants to know what I want for Christmas. Actually, I take that back. No. Take that back. Crock pot. Actually, I need one of these. Programmable slow cooker with hinge lid. I mean, it's a little, anyways, it's kind of small. But it's only $20. So heck, you could do really good here. You could go there for $20. You can get a air fryer. Then for another $20, you can get a freaking crock pot. Then for $10, you can get a blend. You can get a toaster. And another $10, you can get a small blender. I mean, come on. Hey, this thing is only $5. That's crazy. Wow. Ollie's good stuff, cheap. They're living up to the name. Let's open up the page though. Sweet savings. That might be a little bit too much gain. Butter cookies, a 12-ounce tin, $2.50. We've got, what does that say? Queen. Does that say Queen Anne or Queen Lane? Queen Anne. Basically, they're like cherry cordial treats. Major scam. Those things are not cherry covered. It's just like cherry, like syrup filling. It's totally lame. What do we have here? Old-time holiday candy. Moose Munch premium popcorn. Does say Donut Cafe. Oh, it does. Holiday variety. K-cup coffee. Donut Cafe. I've never heard of that before. Ghirardelli. Bagged chocolates. $5 for a bag of chocolates. It's a no for me, babe. Alright. More cookware savings. Alright, let's see. I got a legit blender. $20. Another really good freaking deal. Are you kidding me? You know what? If I had a couple bucks, I'd probably go up here and check these things out. But I ain't got a couple bucks. But I'm just saying. Y'all should go and check out Ollie's. I don't know where this is at. I don't know how many there are, but I mean, look at these deals. These are good deals. Arrow. 7-speed blender and processor. Oh yeah, are you kidding me? 700 watts with high torque motor. It's got a 3-cup food processor, 6-cup blending, durable all-metal drive. Wow, all-metal drive. You've got a 4-wheel drive. This is all-metal drive. Even better. $20, like no way. But 14 pieces, $20. That's also still a good deal. I don't even think you can get like a. I don't even think you can get like. I don't think you can even get like a cheap, like Walmart brand set of knives for that cheap. Having that quantity. Alright. Would you like a new? These cars are driving me insane. Would you like a new vacuum cleaner? It has turbo clean. It's got power brush. It's lightweight. I mean, if that's true, looks are deceiving because this thing looks like a tank. Pet carpet cleaner. They all say that now. That's not really a feature these days. $60. I haven't bought a vacuum in a long time. In fact, that's a lie. I bought a little handheld vacuum a year ago. Fantastic decision. I would like another one. Socks. Muck Lux Cozy Socks. See, these are right up my alley. I love this kind of like almost novelty slash, you know, sort of a little over the top. You know what I mean? It's a sock. Is it a shoe? Like, I love this type of stuff. Women's cozy socks, $3, and the men's are $5. Okay, first of all, like, what's going on here? I mean, I'm trying to start nothing, but oh, this is these are aloe infused, which it sounds completely ridiculous, but whatever. Will it slide? Holiday pet buyout. I don't know it. Okay, I take that back. I don't know a dog who would be able to enjoy these. You know what I mean? Like above a day. You know what I mean? Like, because most of the dogs I know will just like, they will like just rip them into shreds. Especially if there is a little squeaky thing in there. My last dog, he made it a point to get the little squeaky thing inside the toy. He wanted that thing in particular, so he would like meticulously go at this thing until he got it ripped, and then he would go in there and get the little squeaky thing out, and that would be the end of it. And then I have to go rush and get that thing out of his mouth, and yeah. Massage heating pad. I wonder if these do any good. 2 combo settings, auto shut off. Well, I'd hope so. $15. I mean, honestly, if you're somebody who's trying to go Christmas shopping on a budget, these deals are crazy good. I mean, granted, you gotta get there at 5 a.m. But still, like, are you kidding me? See, this seems like the kind of place where people will be going like insane, you know what I mean? Like people are starting fights, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden 2 people get to the aisle and there's one last Connor massaging getting mad. And then it's going down. Both of their hands make it to it at the same time. And all of a sudden, like, it's Mortal Kombat. Another heater. I don't know how far down my camera can actually see this whole ad. I don't know if you can see way down here. Everything below this line don't matter anyways. So, oh, excuse me, said the pig. Alright, more doorbusters. Okay, so these are doorbusters in particular, I guess. So basically everything on that first page was a doorbuster, I think. I'll have to go back and see because it looks like things are into sections. Ish. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, we got some your choice inflatable antler toss game. Oh, that's kind of cute. Pet treat launcher. $2.99. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Heated 12-volt car seat cover. Okay. Oh, actually, it's kind of legit. $10. Oh yeah. Especially if you don't have a car that doesn't automatically do this. That's actually great. $10. How much are they normally? Well, they're only $20 anyways, but still, a deal's a deal. Half the price. That's always good too. Digital coin counting bank. Indoor softball fight. Elfin good gifts. Wooden coin toss game. Snowman bowling set. Musical doormat sensor. Giant wine glass. Transparent maze coin bank. Set of 2 hand warmers. Indoor outdoor snowball launchers. Hot and cold neck wrap. Garden rake back scratcher. Mini tabletop bonfire. Nostalgic wooden games. Squeezable stress man. Brookstone roll-up keyboard. $20. Oh, it's electronic and everything. Ribbon candy. $5.99. Armor all. Care kit. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, actually, that is a good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal. Learn to play guitar. 38 inches long. Okay, wow. $25. That's a no for me. I don't know anyone who would be into this. Brewers. Hot sauce set. Military glass ornaments. Cafe Plus coffee flavor syrups. Cafe Plus. Cafe Plus coffee flavor syrups. Okay, so what do we have here? Cafe Plus. Okay. Coffee flavors. Coffee flavor syrups. But then it says right there coffee syrup. Which I guess that's technically a coffee flavor syrup. But and then there's a coffee cup. But why is it calling it syrups instead of thing with coffee? Because when I think of syrup, I think, you know, either the really awful stuff they've been all our food, the high fructose stuff, or syrup you put on your pancakes. So, do we got coffee flavor syrup? Let's move on. L gel manicure set. $15, by the way. So not exactly a giant deal for the so-called coffee flavored syrups. Their price is $7.50, and then their price is $5. So I guess because there's a coffee cup on that thing, you put it in your coffee. I don't know. I've never heard of coffee syrups. So it's just like a fancy way of saying creamer, but that wouldn't make any sense. A cream and a syrup are two different things. Okay. Oh, it's time for another airplane. Wonder if I can out tap them. You'll be able to hear the airplane if I'm tapping. Fairpoint battery caddy holds 55 batteries. Includes easy to use battery tester. Battery sold separately. Actually, that's legit. That's really legit. Yeah. I like that. So have all your spare batteries in this one thing, and it can test it. I actually bought like a battery tester off of Temu like a year ago. One of the best purchases ever made, like honestly, because it's analog, so it doesn't use electricity to tell you. But you can just take any battery and just stick it on that thing, and it'll tell you if it's got juice or not, and how much. Freaking genius! Like, anyways, recipe cartons. Now, when I was a kid, no joke, a little bit of Brandon Lawyer. I had a thing for like well, they're not recipe cards, but you know, like this little like business, not business cards, but like cards, like you would take out and like put something on it, like you'd see on a secretary desk or something, you know, like with off the lines, and like I had an obsession with those. I loved them. I have no idea why, but I remember so vividly, like having this one little box of my own, and just being obsessed with it and loving it. And I wanted a plane to come in the middle of my video for the third or fourth time. That's what I wanted. The plane is mostly past now. Now did I do this over here? Chair pads. And the Certareth things. Performance sheet sets. What does that mean? Performance sheet sets. Moisture wicking and cooling. Okay. Chair pads. Okay. Oh, blackout panels. Yeah, $10. 63 inches and 84 inches. $10. That's a good deal. In fact, I'm thinking about getting some of those for my room. But at the same time, I don't know. I had blackout shades in the living room for almost 2 years, and honestly, those were very miserable 2 years. And I was so happy when I finally took those things down. It was like, why does it always feel like depression in the living room? Like, literally, it just felt that way. And it's because there's no freaking light. You need light, people. Honestly, I didn't realize how important the sun was, but literally, like, if you're feeling down, open your your freaking windows. Open the blinds. You know what I mean? Like that little bit of sun does something for your body. Like even if like you aren't even aware of it. You know what I mean? Just open up the blinds. You know, that's something that's just done. And I sort of inadvertently realized how much more motivated I am when I have more sunshine. Like I don't want to clean when I don't have a lot of sunshine. You know what I mean? When it's kind of like one of those gray, gloomy days, I'm so much less motivated, especially to clean. But if I wake up and like the sun is just giving me a nice slap in the face, I'm like, oh yeah, today we're getting those dishes washed, finally. Okay, so we've covered everything, right? No, we've got a chili sauce set. Okay, 4 levels of heat. I don't know if you guys watch that mukbang, but I'm kind of a lightweight with the heat, like Takis Fuego. Those almost did me in. And mind you, I'm a big fan of Flamin' Hots, and those are way hotter than Fuegos, but Fuegos, they have like a universal taste. They taste so good with so many things. Or Takis, Fuegos flavor in particular. Anyways, we're moving on to the very last page. And then we're going to straight up rip this thing up. Make this a bit easier for us all. You ready? Candyland. Toys and games 75% off. Fancy store prices. So, growing up, I loved the aesthetic of Candyland. Like, I didn't know nothing about the game. In fact, I've never even played Candyland. But like in school and at certain family members' houses, they would have this game somewhere. And there would be like missing pieces to it or something, so we wouldn't be able to actually play it. But I always loved it, but then they've changed it a bit. It's not nearly as colorful as it used to be. Yeah, it's kind of lame actually. Oh wait, this isn't actually the board game. This is some kind of Cupcake Creations. Okay, so this is some kind of collaboration. So back to my story. But yeah, Candyland was like my thing. I loved looking at the aesthetic. I wanted like the game. Not that enough. My mom never bought me that game. She bought me so many different things, like board games and crap, but not that one. And not the other one. There was some other game that they always had on TV that I always wanted because it always looked so much fun. Because it had a whole bunch of moving pieces. And I forget what the name of that was, but I never got that one either. But like literally everyone I know has never had it either. You know what I mean? We're all like, oh yeah, you remember that one board game? And it's like, oh yeah, did you ever have that? No. Like no, not only did you have it, but even as a kid, I didn't know anybody who had it. You know what I mean? Crazy. Anyways, Hungry Hippos. Now that is, what do you call that? What would you call it? That is, and Monopoly and Risk. Okay, but technically, I guess all of these are like legacy. So wait a minute, is it Play-Doh? Is it Play-Doh? Okay, so these are, so this is so this is the Candyland board game. But it's a Cupcake Creation, so this is some kind of like spin-off thing with Play-Doh, I guess. I hope so, because I don't like this. Risk, I don't know if I've ever played Risk before. I know I played Hungry Hippos. I know I've played it, I just don't remember when. Like literally, I don't. I feel like I had it once, but I can't even be for sure. And Monopoly, so never been a big fan of Monopoly. I mean, I just love all the board games. I just find it so boring. You know what I mean? Like, I just find like Trouble and Sorry to be so much more action-packed. Like, I want those. Like let's play those. Okay. Transformers Project Island. By the way, I found a new like brush, like you know, whatever this then because this came with like a camera set, so this is like the clean dust. But the other one was actually like from some kind of makeup set. It was really nice. And I was like, I'm going to use that for this video, and I had set it aside. I don't know where that thing is at. I don't. It's so weird. Like it's driving me nuts. Like I was like, I put it aside specifically for this. I was going to retire this, but look at that. Mega Garage. Okay. Now I loved stuff like this when I was a kid. I never got they're really big sets like this though, like these Hot Wheels. I had the smaller ones. My cousins typically had these really big ones, because I mean honestly and realistically, I wasn't into them enough to really want this. I probably wanted something more like a Batman set, or I don't know, but not Hot Wheels, not something like this. But these are so much fun. Like I would love being over at my cousin's house, going to their room and playing with like this half put together set. You know what I mean? Where it's like some pieces are there, some pieces aren't there. I'm just taking random Hot Wheels and sliding them down a little wheel. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Dream Dolls. Ages 8 plus. Or does that say 8 or 3? 3 plus. Includes doll and accessory. Pamela doll and scooter. Pamela. Alright, in the comments below, if you made it this far in the video, if you've heard of a Pamela doll, tell me what that is. I've heard of obviously Barbie. I've heard of the Malibu Stacy, which I don't know. I don't know the story on Malibu Stacy. I just know that it was a thing. And I think maybe Barbie bought it and became Malibu Barbie. But I remember hearing about Malibu Stacy once upon a time. But I've never heard, and I know there's like brats, you know, but that's a whole other thing. And then there's Pamela doll. So you will have to help me understand what a Pamela is. Like, is she a big thing? Is she growing? Is she newer? Is she older? Let me know. And look, here's another one. Steffi. I've never heard of her either. Baby World Family Set. So, honestly, I was always kind of jealous of, not even kind of, like entirely jealous of the way girls' toys came with so many extra pieces to things, you know what I mean? Like, my action figure might come with, like, a little blaster piece or something, right? But there was never, like, a Batman set that included, like, you know what I mean? Another cape and another mask and a belt and, you know, Batmarines and a grappling hook. Like, there was nothing like that, you know what I mean? Where, look at this. You got the baby cradle. You got multiple babies because, wow, like, she's doing the thing. She got 3 babies. She's got a car seat. Look at all the stuff in the background. You've got toys and just look at all that. That's insane. And that's like a more of a regular thing for girls. I love it. Look here. You know, Malibu Stacy or Pamela doll. She's got a scooter and a helmet. Like, I'm just saying, like, girls had and still have it better when it comes to toys. Like, you just get more for paying for your buck. Okay. And yeah. Nerf Roblox. I've had enough of Roblox. All around town set. Peppa Pig. I actually can barely even see this, so. My Little Pony Epic Mini World Magic Set. Look, Magic Set. You hear that? Already. $10, you get a whole 60-piece set. Like, come on. this weird, well, not necessarily weird, but this like reinvention where like now it has this much broader audience than like just little girls. I think like literally like adult men and women are like into this now. I don't know what to compare it to though, because it's still kind of like it's almost like I can't say it's like that. I don't know what to compare it to, because it's definitely like a certain kind of fandom, you know what I mean? I guess you could say it's kind of like Doctor Who or something like that, you know what I mean? Very particular crowds. Anyways, Nerf guns. Now this is a good deal. When I was a kid, I had a mobile train set, and you could put on the tracks, and you could use it with a remote control. So cool. It's one of those things where it worked sometimes, then also didn't work. Like I also had a remote fire truck. I did all the lights, and it's like that little ladder at the top. It would raise up and raise down, but it didn't always work. So I don't know how to explain it. I had so many toys though. It was just like Blue's Clues. Time for Glasses playset. Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. What am I looking at here? Star Wars Yahtzee. I haven't played Yahtzee in a long time. In fact, I don't remember how to play that game whatsoever. I have no idea what the premise of Yahtzee is whatsoever now. So. Scotch tape, 99 cents. Yes. Yes, I'm going to get some of the Scotch tape right now. Just kidding. Because again, I gotta be there at 5 a.m. So. Okay, so it looks like we've pretty much finished up this flip through. If you made it this far, you're the GOAT. Wooden train set. PJ Masks. My nephews love this show. And honestly, it's not the worst show to have to watch. Like, if you have nephews or even kids, after a while, it gets to a point to where there's a certain show that you see all the time, over and over and over again, and it just drives you insane. You know what I mean? And PJ Masks, it's more tolerable after repeated watchings, right? Versus like what was that one show my nephew used to watch? I don't even remember. Well, first of all, that show with the dogs, like the rescue pets and all that. Like, no, I do not want to see those darn dogs ever again. Please. There's some other ones, but I can't even think of them now. Which is probably for the best. But you know how kids get, like they get into a show, and then it's all they want to watch, and then so you end up having that thing in the background in some way, and it's just driving you nuts. And you're like, oh my god, like why? Like this is so stupid. Also, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, like you're thinking in your head, oh, like what do you like about this stupid show, kid? You know what I mean? Like, granted, you're 8, but still, like this is so dumb. But you're basically, you've been going through like, torture. Anyways, we've got some holiday wrapper, we've got some Magnavox batteries, and we've got some holiday themed tote bags. Get them and always, get them and Ollie's gift card, or e-gift card. RTX deals 233097 for Ollie's alerts. I don't know, y'all might want to get up on that Ollie's alerts, because they got deals like this. This is great, you know what I'm saying? Great. their own social medias. So I don't know how big this thing is. Like, see that this says Ollie's Army. I don't think it's on the front page. I wonder if I'm missing a whole page. Wait, no, that's not right. Where is he? Because Ollie was on the front. Oh, here it is. There we go. How do we forget that scooter? Oh, scooter. Hoverboard. And those things are always so ridiculous to me. Like, just I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, have a great night, have a great evening, have a great morning, have a great afternoon. Bye. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. How you doing? How's it going? Today we are doing another ad flip through. And guess what? Ollie's back. That last time I believe I was looking at this Black Friday ad. Pretty good sales. Pretty interesting things. So let's see what he's got going on for the month of December. Ollie's good stuff, cheap. These prices are low, low, low. Guarantees are limited, and when they're gone, they're gone. Let's see here, we've got doorbusters once again. Merchandise available for sale starting Wednesday, December 4th. So actually that was last week. They've still got doorbusters going on, so well, we probably missed them, but well. Looks like we've got a My Pillow. This My Pillow brand used to be very popular. I'm not sure if it still is. In fact, I think the guy who made this was in the news recently. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But you get a 2-pack for what looks like $19.99. Now, I can't confirm or not whether that's a good deal or not. I haven't bought a pillow in a long time, so 2 for $20 basically. Doorbusters. What is that? Oh, it's that sensitive. Doorbusters. Stainless steel digital toaster oven air fryer. Oh wait, what? What? Four appliances in one. Fits a 9-inch pizza or up to 4 slices of bread. Uses 50% less energy than conventional oven. $40. So digital toaster oven, air fryer, that's insane. Like, that's crazy. $40. It says theirs, so the competitors is $130. That still seems a little low. But both of these, I mean, honestly, $40. Whew, that's a great deal. Ollie's. I swear, like, I'm gonna have to check these guys out for real. Looks like we've got some ads. Looks like we've got some ads seen on TV. Gotham. Non-stick cookware set. Actually, I haven't seen this particular brand before, but or I haven't, yeah, not Gotham. I've seen them do like this copper, just sort of allegedly no scratch surfaces type deals before. Honestly, I don't know how they keep like having so many different, basically the same things with different brands on there. Like, I don't even think like, how does that work? Unless the same, I don't know. But yeah, titanium and ceramic coating. Set includes 8.5-inch fry pan, 10 1/4 fry pan with lid, and a 2-quart saucer pan with lid. $20. Okay, you know what? I can confirm that's definitely a good deal. And I think these are so good that I'm almost like, what's the catch? What's the catch? I feel like there's something here. Like there's gotta be like an Ollie's card or something that you know what I mean? Like you gotta have some kind of card to buy this stuff. These are such good deals. You know what I mean? I don't think you can find deals like this online. Like not even close. Especially not for like the brands that we're seeing here. Alright, doorbusters. Oh, so these are doorbusters. Oh yeah. Oh, so that's the thing. They're doorbusters, so you gotta go quick. They got a limited quantity. And it's first come, first serve. And once they're gone, they're gone. Kind of deal. And you know, like I said, doorbusters, you gotta be up early. And it's interesting because they don't tell you what time they are open, but normally doorbusters is like between really anywhere from like 5 to 7 in terms of like when they'll open for doorbusters, that particular kind of deal. So we've got a jumbo ortho pet napper, a dog bed basically, 40-inch round. Looks like it fits a golden. Is that a retriever? A golden retriever. $30. Okay, wait a minute. I don't know about that. Well, then again, 40 inches. I just got a, what is that thing I just got? It's what is that thing I got? Oh, I don't remember, but it was more than 40 inches, and that thing's, wait, that can't be right. No, that was 70 inches, but 40 inches, that's actually pretty big. $30. I don't have a dog at the moment, so I don't, it's been a while since I had one, so I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but that is a pretty big bed, so I'm actually imagining that it is a good deal, especially because look, it's holding a golden retriever, so, okay. Toaster Master Popcorn Popper. I'm a popcorn lover myself, so microwave went out like a month ago, and then I didn't get another one until last weekend. That was rough. I had to use the air fryer basically for everything because it's just quicker than the oven. Okay, that's $19.99. Ceramic coated heated surface. Dome top doubles as a serving bowl. Butter reservoir lid lets you add your own flavors. Ooh, I like that. $20. Yeah, but I'm just a like in the bag kind of person. So just give me the bag, throw it in the microwave, pop, 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 we're done. So we've got some Intamin's. Is that coffee? Oh, I did not know Intamin's made coffee. Did you know that? That's crazy. K-cup. So the kind that goes in those machines. I'm not a coffee person, as I think I mentioned in the last flip through, but you know, to each their own in that regard. Doorbuster Smart Tech Automotive Jump Starter. Honestly, who doesn't need one of these? It's just a nice thing to have around, you know what I'm saying? 800 amps. I don't know if that's good or not, but $50, that sounds like a good deal. That sounds like a good deal, but I can't confirm. Let's see. Early to use with digital display. Oh, easy to use with digital display. Lithium ion rechargeable battery. Built-in flashlight. That right there. That's a nice touch. Once again, Oyster is back with the appliances. We've got a Diamond Force non-stick Belgian waffle maker. Aura ceramic non-stick coating lasts 8 times longer. Longer than what? Longer than what? I definitely don't have a waffle maker, but you know what? Okay, fine. I'll take that. $15. Now, I'm a pancake guy. I'm definitely not a waffle person, so this is not something that I would ever be interested in having. It's 8 inches, though. $15. If you're a pancake person, I know tons of kids. Kids love waffles. Like, I don't know what the problem is, but they love waffles. This is a great thing to get for them. Well, for you, to make for them, because obviously they're not going to use that thing, right? Alright, we've got some Liptons. They got the tea, y'all. They got the tea. What is Puka? Tazo, Liptons. Tazo. Okay, so that Z has some kind of accent in there, and I don't know how you pronounce that. Is it Tazo? Dezeo? Tuzo? I don't know. And then Puka. 3 different brands. Wait, is that right? Yes, 1, 2, 3. And so 16 to 20 count. It says tea buyout, $1.99 each. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's a delicious deal. I don't know anybody who drinks tea like that. Oh, actually, my grandma does. So, and she loves her blah 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 blah. She loves her Lipton's tea. All right, looks like we've gotten to the crease. So let's flipsy dipsies. Ooh, it's time for the toys section. Always fun, always fun, always fun. It's time for the toys section. Always fun. If you're watching this and you made it this far, let me know how the sensitivity is, because this seems a little loud. I can't tell. And then, like, it's picking up so many little movements. It's getting on my last nerve, but I got the mic in a different position than I normally do, and so I didn't know if I'd be able to. So, anyways, just let me know. I need to know. You know what I mean? Like, let me know. All right. Hopefully, though, if you can hear that like the ambient rain going on in the background. I didn't know it was gonna rain today, so. But still, I kind of like it, so hopefully you will too. Very relaxing. Alright, let's get to it. I'm just so sick of this thing. Hot Wheel. Oh, wait, what? Hot Wheels Mario Kart Circuit Set. Oh, snap. Okay, wow. What do we have here? We got ages. Okay, who cares about the ages? Includes Mario Kart vehicle and track set. $35. Now, I don't know about $35, but this is pretty cool. A Hot Wheel Mario Kart crossover. I mean, it makes total sense, honestly. But dang, it took a long time for them to get there. This would be so cool if I collected Hot Wheels. Oh, this would be so awesome. I remember my mom used to collect Hot Wheels, like, no joke. Way back, she would always be looking for these specific Hot Wheels. They used to make, like, spaceships and stuff, like, it was really weird. Or not, but like literal, like, you know, NASA spaceships and, like, satellite collectibles and stuff like that. My mom loved all that stuff. I'm not really sure what got her out of that. She just stopped. Maybe it got too expensive, I don't know. I saw, what should I see? Oh, I don't know. Huge selection. Uh-oh, that's right. It is Christmas season / holiday wrapping paper. So, $2.79 each. Okay, that sounds like a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. These things should be like $1. Maybe even like 75 cents. Yeah, it's just paper. Granted, it's nice, festive, colorful paper, but still. Oh, it's 100. It's 100 square feet. Okay, maybe that's better. $1 or $2.80 basically. We've got Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Lost Christmas. Now, wait a minute. Is that a new book? I don't know if that sounds right. How the Grinch Lost Christmas. I thought it was How the Grinch. Wait a minute, no, that's definitely stole Christmas, stealing, and you can't mix that up. So he lost Christmas. Is this a book or a movie? This is rediscover the meaning of holidays with this sequel to the timeless classic, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Oh, wow. First of all, you never told me that there was a sequel to the Grinch. So, shame on you right away, okay? But that's awesome. I actually want to either A, read this, or B, watch it. I don't know. It doesn't really make it clear which one this is. I mean, literally, it just tells you. It doesn't say book, it doesn't say DVD, it doesn't say. Though I reckon I don't see a whole lot of ads for DVDs these days, so. Oh, is that because of this darn thing? Nope, definitely not because of that. Alright. What do we have here? 75% off. Or up to 75% off. Fancy store prices. I wonder what they consider a fancy store. A Target, maybe. They've got Bobby, Star Wars, Nerf, Trolls. Fisher Price, Play School, Leapfrog, Play-Doh, VTech. Oh, VTech is still hitting, huh? Mattel, Hot Wheels, LOL. So what is this? I can't tell. Dream. Does that say Dream Ella? There is no print of that either, so I can't. All I got is the logo. I see Ella. Ella Castle. Oh, look at that. That is huge. That is awesome. Oh, I know, like, little girls would absolutely love this. Too bad I don't have any nieces. Oh, wait. Actually, I do have a brand new niece. I forgot about, you know what I mean? Like, she's literally, like, fresh out of the oven, so she won't be needing them like this anytime soon. But that is awesome. Like I said, girls always had the better toys. I don't think I ever had a toy this big, ever. I mean, I had like a painting set, but is that really a toy? No. Like, there was never like a gigantic Batcave playset, you know what I'm saying? Like, why, anyways, we're not gonna get into why, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't fair. It ain't fair. We want the bells and whistles too, you know. Anyways, this says unicorn. What is that? Is that a toy? Yes, that is a toy. These glasses are really messing with my eyes, by the way. I'm getting actually, I'm getting 2 brand new pairs. I will probably mention that also in like every video until I get them, honestly. Because I can't wait. I'm so sick of these things. There was a couple dolls. I was like, I've never heard of this doll before. Who is that? Oh yeah, I remember this. Who is this? Is that Steph? I don't know, but Baby World Family set. Oh, this is that same set, 1999. 4 dolls. Yeah, that's crazy. And then, okay, no, I did this. I remember the scooter. So yeah, I still don't know who these 2 are. No one told me in the comments last time, so I guess this is not meant to be. And let's see. Sunday styling. Baby Alive. Sudsy styling doll. Honestly, I always kind of found these baby dolls to be kind of just bizarre. I've never had any interest in like having a baby. Are you kidding me? Especially some of like, there was those ones where you like, when you pick them up, their eyes open, like their eyes are closed, but then you pick them up and they're open, like no thank you. LOL. Oh my god, I still don't know what that is. Is that I can't tell what that is. Fierce Cleopatra doll. Okay, wow. okay? Just so you know, she's fierce. That ain't no regular Cleopatra. That ain't no foxy Cleopatra. That is fierce Cleopatra. So, don't you forget it. Vivitar. I used to have a camera made by Vivitar. Now they're making drones, so that's very interesting. Hopefully they do better making drones than they do making cameras, because that thing was rough. Just straight up rough. My neighbor's car is so loud. I cannot believe I heard that car so vividly just a minute ago. Anyways, Hot Wheels Stunt Garage. Now, why is this other Hot Wheels set way down here when the other one's only like way above the page? Like what? Like why? And it's cheaper. You got a Stunt Garage. Includes Stunt Garage and car. Store over 20 cars. See, I would have loved that. I would have absolutely loved that. It's not something I would have asked for, but actually, you know what? I used to make a Christmas list every year. And, alright, let's open this up though. It's down. I'm being completely honest, I took way longer on that first page than I anticipated. I'm just talking. But I used to make, why is that little thing making all that noise? Is that just touching the darn thing? That thing is awfully sensitive. Oh well, we'll learn. We're learning. So, but no, I used to make, like as a kid, I used to make, what am I even talking about? Oh, I used to make, Christmas lists every year, like a couple pages full, possibly, but at least a full page full. And, that first 10, 20 were like the main things I wanted, and then the rest was just like things that I seen, and it was like, oh, that would be bad to have, so I would slap it on there. So I'm sure at some point, Hot Wheels set made it onto the list until I got to like a certain age, and then it became like straight up technology. You know what I mean? I wanted a laptop, I wanted a cam, I wanted I wanted everything. You know what I mean? Which is crazy because now, like, just giving their kids iPads. My mom would never, ever have bought me an iPad. Not as I like. I mean, I had. Yeah, no way. And I still think it's kind of crazy. Like, I know just giving a kid a tablet is already kind of a gray area, I think, but giving them an iPad, which immediately is, expensive. I don't know. Durable Class Bakeware Set. 4 pieces set. $10. We got some candles up here that we missed. I don't know if the camera is going to get this or not. I'm going to be so mad if this thing isn't recording now, because it was getting awfully hot earlier. So let's speed this page. We'll blast past this page and take a bit more time with the other page. Okay, so, oh, look at this coat. Now tell me what this coat looks like. I'm not gonna even mention it, but I'm just saying, like, what does that coat look like? Like, you may have seen a coat that looks kind of similar to this recently. Just like, if you know what this coat looks like, let me know in the comments. Anyways, camo jacket. Actually, you know what? I can barely see from this angle, so that might not look anything like the jacket I'm thinking of. But if you still can guess what jacket I'm thinking of, major cool points. Okay, so camo jacket, definitely not my cup of tea. I don't know. I wonder how I look in camo though. I've never ever had like a piece of camo anything. So, Famous Maker men's insulated bib overalls. Does that say bib? That better not say bib. Glass Maker. Is that a brand? Because I've never heard of them before. Another pair of Mins. Is that camouflage too? I can't tell. And why is it so dark over here? It is much darker. What was my lighting situation last time? Oh, I might have used 2 lights. I'm only using 1 this time. Oh, that's right. I did use 2 lights. Okay, well, lesson learned. I'm gonna have to start making notes on how I do each particular type of video, because obviously I've done these less than I've done any other kind of video. Well, except for mouth sounds. Actually, that's the one I've done the least of. But that one, I'm doing more of those more recently. But, you know, I don't do a whole lot of these very often, but I'm doing more of them now. And someone asked specifically for me to do one without gum chewing. I don't know if I've ever done one of these without gum chewing, or at least sucking on something. So this is for you, whoever asked for that. I hope you enjoy it, even though I'm kind of butchering it. Like, my lighting's messed up. The darn phone is overheating. There's like this weird noise that I can't detect why it's doing that. Neighbor's car is going crazy. Anyways. Mr. Fresh Square Food Storage, 42 ounce 4-pack. Okay, you know what? That's a great deal. I'm somebody who can go through these things. I love just packing containers and doing things in there, and yeah. Metal dome bottle cap signs. What? You will find a huge variety of designs. Your choice. $6.99. By the way, the road is several streets away, so I'm not sure why you can hear that truck so vividly. But you think I'm right next to a highway? I'm not. But what do you consider next to a highway, though? So wait a minute. Metal dome bottle cap signs. Signs. Okay. Whatever. Blackout panel pairs. Ooh, was not talking about this last time too. I think they had a blackout panel. I think they had a blackout panel on the last one. I was like, oh, I'd love to get some of these, but then I remembered that I had the living room blacked out there. Okay, you know what? Right, like I'm tripping. Never mind the blackout panels, but if you're into them, $24 for a 4-pack at Ollie's. So, and look at that, it's literally half the price of the competitors apparently, because this is theirs, $49.99. So, in the next video, I'm going to try to master the camera angle for this, because right now I have to use a fish eye, or is that a fish eye? What is that thing? Yeah, it's a fish eye, and because it's a fish eye attachment, it, you know, it doesn't absorb the light the way it's supposed to. So being that high up, it just messes with the focus and everything. So next video, it'll be interesting. Why am I hearing all of that? Every bit of sound's traveling up this thing. Which way do I want to go? Which way do I want to go? I think. Okay, I believe I want to go to this one. Yes. Yes. Alright, I've turned that since, see now, it didn't sound like it's loud enough. Can you hear me still? Now I gotta get really close. I don't like having to be this close. Let me back it up just a bit more. Testing, testing, testing. It's too loud. How about here? We may end up filming these in the future somewhere else. Actually, you know what? I take that back. No, the situation would be the same because of the method that I used. Okay, enough. Doesn't Big Shire make chocolates? Is that them? I'm almost positive it's them. They make chocolates. And they also make furniture. That's crazy. If I'm wrong about the chocolate, let me know. But I'm pretty sure like this logo looks just like a branded chocolate. Have you seen, one of those expensive chocolates? And when I say expensive, I mean the kind of chocolate that costs more than like a Snickers or a Reese's. You know what I'm saying? That criteria ain't high for me. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty frugal at least. Mattresses. Okay. These are terrific deals. First of all, what in the world is Ollie's? They got so many different things here. Like, they got freaking mattresses. Look at this. Okay, first of all, these prices are very interesting. So for a twin size, it's $219. For a full size, it's $279. And for a queen, it's $299. I have a queen, so $300 for that's actually a really good deal. Wow, that's incredible. In fact, you know what? If I had $300, I would get that because my mattress is toe up from the flow up. My back is always killing me. I have like the worst sleep because of this stupid mattress. You have no idea. It needs to go. Foundations sold separately, of course. 5-year warranty. Gel coating technology. Okay, what is that? Gel coating technology. What needs the gel coating? And then what does that say? Healthful Aloha Vera cover. Aloe vera cover. No flip design. So basic. That's really interesting. So, you know how every so often you flip your mattress because it's got a little, what does it do? It adjusts to your body into a certain position, and it kind of just messes up the whole posture. So you gotta flip it back over to kind of even it back out for a while. Well, this takes care of that. You know what I mean? You don't need to reflip it. That's kind of awesome. That's actually even better. And for $300, I'm adding that to my Christmas list. Alright, let's go. Heated blanket and throw closet. Interesting. $99. I actually have a sunbeam. A heated something. I don't know if it's a blanket, but it's like a heated something. Heated blanket and throw. Close out. Where's the throw at? Heated throw. There's a heated throws. I have a really nice throw that I got a couple years ago. And then I put it back in a really like fancy plastic case thing that it came with, and then threw it in my closet. And I was like, I'm going to use this later on. But I haven't used it yet. But I might take it out. Yeah, I'm going to take it out. It needs to be used. Like, what am I doing? It's literally been years. I'm taking it out of the closet. It's getting used this year. Hot heater bargains. Alright. Oil filled radiator heater. Okay, say what? 3 heat settings. Adjustable thermostat. Heat room up to 1,000 square feet. Okay, but what does oil filled radiator heater mean? So this thing has oil in it. That's a thing? Does that mean you add oil to it? Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense at all. Just never mind me. But if you know the answer to that, go ahead and let me know, because Magnavox 3-element infrared fireplace heater. I do like these. So, flame effect function with or without heat. Thermostat control system. Cool touch exterior cabinet. Better yet. Full fur deals. For real deals. Get it? For real. Like, okay. Fritz and Friends puppy pads. I have a whole story about puppy pads, but I'm not even going to get into it because then it's not like I'm shading somebody and I'm not trying to do. Even though they shouldn't know about this channel. But you just never know. You never know. But I'm I'm saying, pads like this. If I don't ever see one of those again, it would be too soon. But I definitely will. So, okay, convection baseboard heater. Okay, I thought that was going to be a air conditioner, but hey, 2 heating settings, 1500 watts, safety tip over switch. Let me make sure this thing is still on. It is. Why does that look like it's off? How do I check this? Oh, I don't wear my mirror. I don't know if I left out, but this thing is gonna sound crazy. Let me just feel the back of this. Oh, that thing is pretty warm, but it's not that hot, which makes me think that it's. Wait, never mind. It has to be on because the freaking microphone's still on. Alright, don't mind me. I'm tripping. Like, I'm tripping out here. I just feel like everything's wrong with this today. Don't worry, the next one will be better. Next one will be better. Fits and Friends multi-level cat condo. That's what they call these things. See even less of the light because of the way I got that set up. I wonder if I could just no, can't. Where are we at? Alright, so they got that $50. See, this is why I can't do cats. Too expensive already. $50 for that thing. No, also cats, gross. Okay, Armor All. This is the same people who made that. No, never mind, they're gonna grow. Dash camera. Ooh, nice. Oh, wait. $13 for a dash camera. You better come get this. Is that what I'm hearing? Is this thing moving all the time? Hello? Is that what's moving? Oh, I think that is what's moving. Is that right? What that is. I will definitely get to the bottom of that, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, you know you need this. You know you need that dash cam. You always be getting independent bidders, you know what I'm saying? And plus, there's those people who be getting crazy, so you need to make sure that you got your documentation, you know what I'm saying? So, go on to Ollie's and get you a dash cam. It's got HD camera with night vision. This thing is only $50. You better go get this, okay? If I find out you need to go get this. Yeah. Okay. These prices are electrifying. 50% off fancy store prices. I suddenly got a candy with chocolate. I don't know where that came from. Okay, retro cassette player. Okay. Even for it to be retro, $14 is interesting. Actually, you know what? That's totally fair. Totally fair. I wonder what the quality of cassette sounds like. Like, you got cassette, you got CD, and you got MP3 and all those formats. But I wonder what that sounds like. I know. Oh, and then you got vinyl, but whatever. Alright, let's move on from that. So what do you get though? Includes wired earbuds. I can see those terrible, ugly earbuds. Requires two AA batteries. Not included. Of course they're not included. Sound Logic. Paramount Party Speaker. This thing looks like a computer. It's like a computer tower. 30 feet tall. Wait, I'm tripping. It's 30 inches. Okay, well, I'll be alright. Double 8-inch speakers and LED lights. Bluetooth wireless and rechargeable. I guess that's not terrible, but rechargeable flashlight. Oh, do I have a rechargeable flashlight? I don't think saturated with these lumens, by the way. So, I mean, it might be bright, but it ain't 5,000 lumens bright. Because that's really bright. And this one is 500 lumens. So, okay, interesting. That still don't make sense. Because let me see. So if I bought 4 of these, it would equal to 2,000 lumens. So you get 4 of these. But then this one here, and it says it's 30. No. Lantern with hook. 1,000 lumens. So, okay, you know, I'm very curious about this now. Fair point. So I've never heard of them before, but I'm going to be looking them up to see if they're worth the hype. Because 5,000 lumens, that's kind of crazy. Flex flip lantern spotlight. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Not gonna lie. And it's only $10. That's even neater. Okay. Now should I wonder, you know what? It didn't even dawn on me that I've been doing this wrong. I could just flip the thing and show one page at a time, or one side at a time. It doesn't have to be this big old thing. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll try that out in the next video. Like kind of how I did the first page, you know what I mean? Because, and then I flipped it over, did the other page, and then I opened it. Well, I could have just folded it, and then, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Because this is so over the top. So, it's just I don't have enough space. Or do I? No, I don't have enough space. What did I just say? Okay, look, I'm tripping. Plus, I don't know if this thing's recorded. I'm gonna be so mad if I'm sitting here this whole time just talking to myself. But this red light is telling me that it's on. So, that should be my reminder that it's on. And everything's fine. Okay, everything's fine. Let's just go. Let's hurry up. I'm about to rush through this now because I'm worried that, oh, wait a minute, there it is. That's the chocolate brand I'm thinking of. It isn't Berkshire Life. It's Ghirardelli. Oh, yeah, Ghirardelli. Yeah, look at that $10 for a box of chocolate. Are you kidding me? Peppermint puffs. Oh, I have some of those. I have some peppermint puffs. Not by this brand, who I've never heard of before, but you'll love these gifts. That's a play on something, but what is it a play on? I don't know. Someone let me know. You'll love the okay, Reese's. You know what? I've been kind of sick of Reese's lately, but I do want some trees. $12. What am I getting for $12? 2 packs. Your choice. Oh wait, they include mugs, so I get it. It includes 2 decorative mugs and assorted candies. Oh, for $12. Yeah, that's legit. I mean, I don't know if I'm enough of a Reese's or Hershey's or Kit Kat lover that I would necessarily want a mug, but I don't know. I mean, if it were one of the 3, it would probably be Reese's. But you know, if I were feeling kind of, you know, strange, I might go for the Kit Kat. I actually really love Kit Kats. And you know what? Kit Kats are a great deal. You know why? Because I believe like one pack of those is only like 200 calories. For a chocolate candy, that is great. Like, just a little, I mean, actually, you know what? 200 calories is a lot of calories. No, that's still a good, like, in the grand scheme of things. For the volume you get with a Kit Kat, it's better than pretty much any other chocolate candy. You know what I mean? Like, pound for pound. Like, it's just pound for pound in calorie. Like, density, all that stuff. Like, it's the better deal to go. You know what I mean? Like, I had a problem with that way back. I was like, oh. Anyways, let me just move on. Hot cocoa bar kit. Cocoa bars. Nah. But it is $10, so if you want grab that. We got some Brax candy. Wait. Holiday nougats. Ooh, okay. Okay, 2.49 each. That's not bad. 10 ounce and 11 ounce bags. Not bad. Not bad. And look, we've got candy canes. Okay, I'm not really a candy cane person. I used to love me some candy canes, especially like the rainbow ones with the different flavors. But now, it's just, you know what I mean? I think I'm just too jaded, too spoiled. You know what I mean? Like, I need all the extra stuff, you know what I mean? It's just too basic now. Ghirardelli mug and cocoa gift set. I guess some people love their, like, chocolates and stuff, so they're like, oh, give me a cup of mug and blah, 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 blah. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's move on. You can believe I'm cutting that bit out. Wait for what is it? Monatella. Oh, Monetta. Is that an A or an O? Monetta wafer rolls. Are they like chocolate? I can't tell. That darn light's messing me up. Normally I have that light over here, but this time I decided to try it from over here because when I was looking at the viewfinder, it looked like it was awfully dark up here, which honestly it still looks kind of dark up there, but it's now darker down here, I think. But then there's more range for the lens to see it. Why do I hear that? Is it my foot? I have a problem where I have like some kind of combination of like restless leg and rhythmic movement syndrome, or is it disorder? Restless leg. Wait, what is it called? Restless leg syndrome, and then there's rhythmic movement disorder. So I'm kind of like always moving my feet / legs, but mostly my feet. And so it's just really, I do it unconsciously. So I think I keep hearing my like, and I'm literally like this kid, like I'm literally just like barely moving my feet, like literally just like they're squirming. You know what I mean? Like I'm just kind of like moving my toes, but it's picking that up. So, and just to show you, this is my glasses, okay? They keep falling off. Last time I did one of these, I straight up just didn't put them on. I was just like, forget it, because I'm worried that they're gonna, and that's probably why I'm not able to get into this as I was, because I can't really go up and see. I'm not quite as close as I want to be, because I'm attempting to see better, which is ironic because I'm not seeing better, so I'll just do it. I honestly, I'm doing too much. I should have just stuck to the program. But and now I want some chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, what do we got here? Caramels. We got caramel clusters. We've got peppermint. No thank you. No thank you on the peppermint, but we do want the caramel. Ooh, boxed chocolates. $4.99. No. What does that say? What brand is that? Barton's. Okay. $3.99 each. Yes, because the record price is $5, which, as you guys know, $5 for a box of chocolates, not my cup of tea. Guys, as you know, I bought those cherry chocolate things, which turned out to be good-ish. Let's just move on. Bath and Body gift box set. I actually got my mom something like this for Christmas, so don't tell her. I'll be very upset at you, because I know how you like to just, you're a bit of a blabbermouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know you can't keep a secret, you know what I mean? Like, you just know. So but you need to keep a secret, like, don't ruin the holidays, because you got a big mouth, alright? So just don't tell it. Alright? So, cookie skillet. What is this? Includes 8-inch cast iron skillet, blonde brownie or snickerdoodle cookies. Okay, I cannot see what this actually is. I see a pan, but what is happening here? Are those just cookies? candies. I cannot tell. Those would be really big. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to look at it later. But it's in this section with all the other candies, so I don't want to lift this thing up. But forget it. I'm not gonna lift it up. Feastables. I've had some of these. Absolute garbage. Don't waste your time. Your kids are probably like, Mama, when they get these, don't get them. Don't. Just get them. Like, get them some Hershey's or something. Get them something that's actually good. These garbage. They only want it because it's the brand. Because I guess because that guy. Milk. Did I tell you guys that one? I told you this a while ago. But when I first started like doing ASMR, was I doing ASMR at the time, or was I just watching it? It was right around the time I first started doing ASMR, right? So this was a while back. And I was watching this one dude. He was doing ASMR, you know, and he started talking about Mr. Beast, and I had no clue who the hell that was. At that, I had just like returned to using YouTube at all. Like, I did not watch YouTube very much at that, but I got burnt out like a couple years before that, and just didn't touch YouTube. So all the big names that I knew were kind of like gone. And so there was this new batch of like, you know, YouTube overlords, and this Mr. Beast was one of them. And this guy's talking about like a burger he ordered. Yeah, he ordered a Mr. Beast burger, which was some kind of weird, some kind of scam. I don't know. It was like some restaurant makes it and then sends it, but it's not like a real thing. I don't know. It was some kind of. Anyways, so he ordered this burger, and I was like, oh, I've commented like, oh, I've never heard of that Mr. Beast guy, but the burger looked good or something like that. The burger looked good or something like that, right? Well, anyways, this guy's like, I don't even remember, but he had this like shady, sarcastic reply to that, and I'm just like, dude, are you for real? Like, are you for real? Like, yeah, okay. And now, even now, like, I've not seen a single one of his videos to this day. I know who he is now, obviously, but I just thought that was kind of funny. So every time I see this, I just think of that video. I just think of that guy. It's so funny because I'm still subscribed to him, but I haven't seen one of his videos until like recently. I didn't even watch it. It popped up, and I was like, oh, that's the guy, because I couldn't remember his username. I can't remember what his username is. So, but it's something, and I just thought it's funny because now when I look back, I keep thinking about his like sense of humor, and it's one of those sense of humors where he's trying to be like edgy. You know, that kind of like that dry, edgy, kind of pretentious. Anyways, I'm like, it's, you know, I was really into ASMR at the time because, you know, I'm very surprised I didn't just unfollow him, because I could have clapped back. Okay, my clap back days are over though. I don't clap back anymore. I'm reformed. Okay, those days are over. Especially when nowadays people, you know what I mean? Like, you really can't clap back these days. People be taking screenshots. Because I know for me, like when I'm coming back, like if we're going toe to toe, like I'm going for the jugular every single time. Quite frowned upon these days. But yeah, so it's like, it's not even, there's no point in internet stuff. Is so stupid anyways, right? It's so stupid. Like, who are you and who am I? You know what I mean? Like, this is so insignificant at the end of the day. So anyways, yeah. Oh, how do we even get onto that? Y'all are such freaking instigators. Y'all are trying to stir up that pot. Y'all be shame. But no, there is no pot to be stirred up, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I always think that's so funny because he was so serious about it. like, okay, like, did you, like, is that like a family member of yours or what? Like, I'm sorry, did I kill a queen? Did I kill a queen? Or something, like, you are way too offended by this. But, and it's so funny because people who get offended by things like that are also like, where was I going with this? I was going to skip it, but they've got a freaking desktop candy dispenser, which I love this idea of this. There's a smokeless ashtray down here that I got. I got one of these from my mom earlier this year because she can do my house and everything smoking all the damn time. And what was I going with that? Oh, but it was only like $2 or something like that. Like it was super cheap. So even $8 is too much, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta know how to shop. I told you I'm frugal, you know what I'm saying? Like now granted, in-store shopping, that's probably a terrific deal. Are you kidding me? Actually, even online shopping, you're probably not gonna get better deals than I'm seeing in here. Unless like you're shopping on like Temu or AliExpress, which you have to just charge. I don't shop on AliExpress though. They charge too much for shipping. So Temu will be giving you that free shipping if you just for like a order for $10. Yeah, like I'm not wasting my time on. Like honestly, it's not even worth it. Especially if you can find the same thing on Temu with AliExpress, but then you have to pay like per shipping for them. Like no way, it's not happening. I mean, on Temu has this new like local warehouse thing that they're really pushing where you do pay shipping, but I've only used that one time, and honestly, it was worth it because it came like literally the next day. But still, discovery deals. Oh, that's neat how they did that. Because I thought it was literally like but it's literally like discovery, like the channel / brand, and then deals. So good for you guys. How cute. Laser tag. Okay, first of all, wait a minute. How does this make any sense whatsoever? How? I'm over here in your ear now. I don't think I've been in your ear this whole time. But you know what? I'm about to tell you something, okay? You need to stop instigating, okay, for one thing. And two, you better go get that dash cam camera, okay? So, that's all I gotta say. And I actually don't remember what. Well, things were going just so well with this video. It was time for me to receive a random call. And that is exactly what happened, people. So, yeah, anyways, and I had to take this thing off of the freaking arm, and I'm like, I'm not re-screwing that thing back in up there. It's just not happening. Plus, like I'm not even sure it was looking right. And then I was looking at the phone. I gotta hurry up. We're down to 4% people. So look at me, and I'm talking like this thing's gonna be dead before. Oh my god, what am I doing? Let's go. Oh, but I was freaking out before because Discovery, the channel, you know what I mean? The place that used to be all about animals. But they've changed quite a bit of time. But a laser tag system. What is going on with that company? Like seriously, they're having some kind of identity issue. Remember Court TV and it became True TV. Like these companies are like doing anything to like cling on to everything, right? True TV, also known as the Impractical Jokers channel. Like really, look at this. Oh look, there's more Discovery. So now they just like they've gone into toys. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. They're like, okay, let's make an ultimate 3-in-1 science kit. Now that makes sense, okay? Mostly, and then you have this remote control tarantula. I mean, it's kind of on brand, but just the toys in general is so random. By the way, oh, wasn't I talking about my ear or your ear earlier? I don't know. I'm seeing blowout once again. It's all black over here. Or it's clipping. That's right. It's clipping. So what does that mean here? Yeah, it means it's too dark, but that's fine. We're not looking up there. We're looking down here. And I hope you don't see the stain on my shirt. Not that there is one, because there isn't a stain on my shirt, so there's nothing to see there. Anyways, let's move on. I'm bored. I only got 4%. Look, what am I doing? And honestly, didn't I have this a little better angled before too? Yeah. So I'm straight tripping. Pictionary $4.99. Air 2. Don't know what that is. going on here, sorry. I was just talking about Discover having an identity crisis. What are you doing, sorry? Okay. What a sorry excuse. I'm just kidding. Like, this might be really, really fun. I loved Sorry, so this is probably super duper fun, not even gonna lie. And for $5, I would probably buy it just to see how it turns out. Play-Doh Candyland. We saw that last time. You know what? I wish I could go back and I'm gonna go in the video and just kind of compare the prices, because this is $7.99 now. So I wonder if it's the same, because those were supposed to be Black Friday deals before. So this should have been way cheaper than $7.99, right? Because it was for Black Friday. You know what I mean? It was a doorbuster also. So yeah, we're gonna go back to that last video and check and see. Hungry Hippos, $7.99. And then Risk, Deep Space. I don't know if I've ever played Risk before. And so now why am I not hearing all of that noise that I was hearing before? I am kind of hearing it. Anyways, let's move on. Monopoly. I told you I'm the biggest fan of Monopoly. And it's $10. First of all. Oh, because it's the Little Mermaid version. First of all, robbery. Okay, first of all, that Disney princess isn't worth the markup. Like, no, freaking, and really, it's just, okay. I'm just complaining too much now. Vivitar is back with some, I guess this isn't a drone, this is a little helicopter, but, mini RC helicopter, $9.99, $10. I would have killed for this as a kid. Oh my gosh. They have it so many these days. So many cool little toys. And they don't even want to use them. They just want to be on their iPads. But to be fair, like, I'm not even going to blame the kids, because really, the kids aren't just like, you know, they're not just like, you know, poofing them out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Someone has to buy them for them. You know what I mean? So it's like if I had a kid, you know what I mean? He's gonna get a dumb phone, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna have all of the apps and stuff like that. It's gonna be able to call, to text, visit basic web pages, but all of that social media stuff, no. Absolutely not. Especially not after that darn report I saw the other day where it's like, I don't know how old the kid was, but he ended up, you know, taking an early exit by his own means, from life. And because he was sending like nudes to who he thought was like another girl of his age on like Snapchat. Anyways, it was ended up being some like adult from like Nigeria or something, and he ends up like extorting the kid. He was like, if you don't pay me like $5,000 or something like that, then I'm going to leak your nudes all over to your school. And the kid, he couldn't handle it, so he checked out. And I'm like, first of all, 13, like what? Like that's happening, and it wasn't like a nice incident. Like, it's happened before. They're calling it sextortion or something like that now. Like, it's insane. So it's like, but it's like they have access to these devices with all of that accessibility. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Especially like, I just, first of all, how do you even get the inclination to do that? Like, I can imagine doing it now. I mean, well, anyways, but yeah, so it's like, my kid's getting a dumb phone. It might have a camera. It'll be a very ugly camera. You're not going to want to take pictures on it because it's not going to be very flattering, you know what I'm saying? And you're getting, yeah, so. Okay, so now that I've done that gripe, and my phone's almost certainly on 1% by now, yeah, now my phone's on its little selfie stick / tripod stand. Yeah, it's a little selfie stick. That's also like a little tripod. And that's what it's on right now. And that's what I used to use all the time. Actually, I still use that quite a bit. I was trying to use. Look at me. I'm just talking. I'm gonna have to make a visual ramble video in the future. But I got so many things planned that I don't know when the next visual ramble will actually be. I mean, really, this is kind of a whisper ramble, right? Because I'm rambling. And look at this light. Like, what are you doing over here? What are you doing? gonna try using that one of these days. It's just that it's so. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. We are going to be doing a ad flip through, some scratching sounds, whispering, and gum chewing. Today's ad is Ollie's Doorbusters. So let's get into this. We've got our gum, so let's begin. Every bunny loves a bargain. Merchandise available for sale. Starting Wednesday, March 11th. Okay. Let's see what they got going on. Alright, you got a push mower kit. $1.99. Includes battery charger, bagger, and a side chute. Heart. Got Prime. $5.99 for these cases. For a 12 pack. That actually seems like a really good deal. $14.98 for theirs. The competitors. Huh. Interesting. I don't drink Prime, but Squishmallows, $7.99 each. Just realized that we are missing a light. Squishmallows. Full-size mattress, queen-size mattress, and a king-size mattress from Comfort Essentials for, these seem like pretty good prices overall, I guess. Wait a minute. Gel memory foam toppers. Anyways, I would need one of those for an odor free. So what does that mean? Alright, Jacqueline. Isn't this the brand that makes those beef jerkies? Am I tripping? Or do they make beef jerkies? I don't know. This kind of looks like the color scheme. Yeah, they make beans. I could be wrong. Probably wrong. Oh, chili. It's chili. Look for original. New bean, peppered, and more. Gazillion bubbles. Ultimate bubble craze. It's a little bubble making kit / machine wand thing. H3 Plus includes machine wand and 1 liter of solution. Could be good. Could be cool. Let's look this up. Actually, what I could do is just open this up. Alright, can I still see? Angel Soft. I don't think that's it. I guess it's okay. I don't know how I feel about Angel Soft as a brand. But they are often on sale. So, Wicked Dolls, really? This is a little over the top for me. Wait, Disney makes Wicked? I didn't know that. I did not know they had the rights to Wicked. Okay. It makes sense, it's just I didn't. You got a Dirt Devil vacuum. Dirt Devil Vibe. 3-in-1 stick vacuum. Oh, that's actually good. I could kind of use one of these if I'm being completely honest. For $30. That ain't bad. Cordless broom vac. Sweep and vacuum without the dustpan. Lightweight and versatile. Cordless, rechargeable. So both of these are over $30. And it's Dirt Devil, so pretty good brand in terms of vacuums. I was thinking, could you beat this maybe on some place like Temu? But if you're getting a vacuum on Temu, if you're rolling the dice with its power. But if you're but a Dirt Devil for $30, that's not bad. So, okay. Oh, is that an air fryer? Oh, it's a glass one. These are all the rage right now, and honestly, I want one. People are trying to move away from like the plastic-y ones, which makes sense, and also just the ability to look inside of it while it's cooking. Hello, like fantastic. Let's go. So this is a 5-quart digital glass air fryer. Wow, I like that. From Chevy. Definitely going to have to bid that on. Oh, look at that. It's a regular $150 at the competitors. I'm going to have to look this up. I haven't looked it up, but I do want to see what the going price for glass air fryers are. Because if I'm being honest, this still kind of looks small. So, yeah. Alright, we've got, what is this? Shovels. Maybe. Shovels, coffee house, K-cups. Don't drink coffee. We can skip over that. Fancy store, outdoor rugs. Is it a thing? Actually, this would be kind of neat. Fit on maybe the back porch. $10 though. Actually, that's probably good. Alright, so you've got this like car cleaning stuff. 5-piece express touch-up kit. Hop into, what's that say? Hop into save with these Easter deals. Alright. Chocolate marshmallow eggs. There's that brand again. Jelly bean filled eggs. I never did care for those as a kid. Jelly bean eggs and jelly beans in general. Jelly belly. Belly flops. Slightly irregular shapes. Bunny big ears. Bunny big ears. Oh, okay. Ooh, look who's in the house, y'all. It's Albanese. Egg hunt. Perfect for Easter baskets, gifting, and sharing. What is it? I can't tell. Egg hunt bunnies. Oh, I don't know. I have to zoom in for that and check. Dubai chocolate bar. Okay. How big are we? Look at that. It literally says viral chocolate sensation. Major eye roll. I wonder how big this is. Oh, not that big. Oh wait, this is right there. It's 3.3 ounces. Which is actually small. And for, I mean, you're still at 4. At this price, it's still cheaper than where you'll get it from most other places, but even still, this egg got a little water damaged, so I was just kind of surprised to see like, what's going on with you. How'd you get way over there to the side? Like, get it together. Get it together. I was just surprised to see now like that. Now did I always add a flip through in like 24 for I think they're Black Friday deals or something like that. And we did not have an Ollie's here at the time. But we had been getting they're like holiday ads pretty much yearly, but we don't have one. And then we got one last year. I was so excited, and I went to the grand opening, well, within the week, and they were busy as hell. And they kind of stay busy, if I'm being honest. But when I went in there for myself to see and look, if I'm being honest, I was not that impressed. Now, they didn't really have a grand opening sale per se, so it was just kind of like they were open, but I was just looking around like, where are the deals? They had this pack of like M&M's chocolates, and it was like $8 for this bag. My mom wanted to get it. I'm like, don't freaking get that. It's like literally $2 at Kroger's. I'm not even kidding. So it's really interesting how places like this work, because you can go there and get a deal on this one thing and then get totally ripped off on another. So you just gotta watch what you're watching. So, but I think that's when I ended up buying, like, I bought a couple things. But yeah. Bunny ear Easter baskets. Plush Easter baskets. Activity surprise ball. Scribble Scrubby. $9.99. TY. Squish. Also, now they're trying to do the Squishmallows thing. They're trying to get up on that hype and train. I got some buddies who collect the Squishmallows. I mean, I guess they're kind of cute, but I mean, I don't know. At the same time, there are kind of people who also collect like Funko Pops, so it kind of fits because I don't really understand that one. I used to love watching Funko Pop ASMR videos, but those are not really a thing anymore. So that's unfortunate. But the actual collections themselves, I don't really get. Okay. Easter book, kids books. Bluey. Great for Easter baskets. Sesame Street, Peppa Pig. What's that? Say the little golden books. Blue's Clues. God's Mercy and Grace Compassion Devotional. Other cover. $7. Theirs is $27 basically. That's crazy if it's true. Artificial bushes. Definitely a no from me. Okay. See. Wait, wasn't I supposed to have... Oh yeah, I decided not to wear that. For the same reason, I said I wasn't going to wear the dumb ones because they could fall off so much. But this was giving me extras. Anyways. Lawn and Garden, Scott's Branding Stuff, Ortho, and Charbroil Cruise Gas Grill. Oh, gas. Save up to 70% every day. I don't know about that. America's fastest growing retailer of closeout merchandise and excess inventory. Are there a lot of those? Like, if we're being honest, like how many retailers is like the fastest growing retailer of? So how many closeout merchandise and excess inventory retailers are there? How many of them are growing? Fastest growing. Which honestly, does fastest growing really even mean anything? Like if you were like America's #1 or America's favorite but fastest growing, honestly that might just mean that you're moving too fast. You know what I mean? Fastest growing 1 minute and then in bankruptcy the next. Isn't that that's not how it goes? They love to use things like that with like companies, and then it's like they're hemorrhaging money all the time. Anyway, I'm going to have to figure out. Fish are deals. I don't fish, never did, never could. Also, no. It's just never even remotely seemed appealing to me. But lots of people enjoy it. What's that saying? Take a guy fishing or something like that. Teach your boy to fish. I don't know what I'm saying. Famous maker spin cast combo. And you've got net bait. This all just looks so complicated to me. And toy-like. So what's all this? Bait and lures, okay. Black and Decker. Paint primer. Wood wick candles. Spin brush, smart clean. Dual action brush head. Soft triple sided bristles. Triple sided, how does that work? What do you mean triple sided? Zoom in and enhance. Let's see if we understand what they mean by that. 1, 2. I mean, I don't understand that, honestly. What do you mean triple enhanced? Or would it say triple sided? What does that mean? Bristles. Triple sided. Chat, let me know what they mean in the comments by this. Because if I'm... let's move on. Colgate. Oh, is it that one? That optic white, yeah. So the issue with me and this, like, whitening stuff is it actually burns my teeth. So I think I have some type of sensitivity to whatever they put in whitening. But one of these works really, really well. Also last year, I think it was last year, where I was doing a product survey. It was like a paid one, so it was like $20 or $30. And I was testing out like whitening strips for an unknown company. They didn't tell me what company it was. But I'm pretty sure it was Colgate, if I'm being honest. But it was there testing out their strips, and those strips they gave worked so fast. They were making my teeth white real quick. But then on the third day, so that's how effective that was, by the way. Just within that day, I was like, oh damn, these are already kind of doing something. But then on that third day, it was like someone took like acid to my teeth, and it was just like going through. I could feel it through all my nerves. I was like, oh, we're having a bit of a side effect. Won't be taking this no more. But yeah, so I might one of these days try them again. Try like a random brand. But I'm a little like, paranoid. Because that wasn't fun. I like that tube though. Alright, what do we have here? Appliance brush for the Tolu. Each side removes dust and lint, includes hand arrow and wind. Speaking of wind, I keep hearing, you're probably hearing the back of that noise. That's my blinds. There's a draft coming through my window that I've been hearing that noise for so long and not paying attention to it. And now I'm just now clicking that there's a very noticeable draft coming through that window that I can't actually feel, but it's affecting the blinds. And that's a big deal because that means heat's been escaping. That means cold air has been escaping. So I'm going to have to go over there and check that out and figure out what's going on with that, because the dang window is shut, so where's the air coming through from, right? So something's wrong. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I have to give you an update. Alright. What is this? Vinyl disposable gloves. Ooh, a 50 pack for $3.50. That actually is good. Heck. How long is this going on till? So it's basically a week after. Wait, no, that's not right. It's like the 13th or 15th. Wait, that's pretty much a week later. Almost. What is today? Oh, I don't know. Wait. Okay, so it's almost a week, not quite a week. So they might still have these. I wouldn't mind going in there and grabbing these. Alright, Snuggle Tails. Oh, so this is like, okay, of course, as seen on TV. So this is like the latest, comfort loungewear. Y'all remember like the Snuggie, and what was that one that came out? There was the Snuggie. There was another one. And then there's been so many. But this is like clearly the new one. It's a cute little mermaid tail. Snuggle Tails. $7.99. Yeah. And we've got Mosaic Solar Disc Lights. Solar. Oh, it's a 4-pack for $9.99. Bad. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. Doorbusters. Oh, you know what? I gotta make sure that I remind myself that it says doorbusters. Because doorbusters are one of those things where it's like it's typically a limited quantity. It doesn't necessarily go for a whole lot of things. Also, once they're gone, they're gone. So, yeah. I think that's how they get away with a lot. Just their doorbusters are good deals, typically. But then if you're not cashing on the doorbusters, then you ain't make it out that much. Ooh, standard bed pillow, king bed pillow, $3.99. Okay, I'm going to actually definitely check this out because I need pillows, and this is a big pillow for only $3. I was gonna buy like a queen set of pillows, which is 2 pillows from like Walmart, and it was like $6, but they were queen, and king's bigger than queen. So this is great. Yeah, $10. I actually believe that. It's one of those things. Pillows. Why are they so expensive? What are these? Decorative curtain rod sets. Okay, no. No, thank you. Rechargeable mini lamps. Oh, interesting. I saw something like this on Temu. Oh, this is an as seen on TV. Really? Swirl and twirl mop. Oh, it actually does look almost just like the one that's on Temu. Except the one on Temu was red and like black. Honestly, it actually looked a little bit more premium than this, which does not say much, but I actually would like this. So what's that? $19.99. See, okay, and that's so this is like the Doorbusters prices. Don't forget. So, yeah. Anyways, wait, this is more sheets. By the way, if you made it this far into the video, leave the nail emoji in the chat and let me know if you're a fan of the flip through videos. What do you prefer? Because like, do you want me to do it like this with the scratching? Do you want me to do it with the brush? The brushing? Do you want me to do a little combination of both? Like, or do you just enjoy the videos regardless? So, anywho, what is this? Right now. What are you? Shade and Style panel set. Okay. It says 100% blackout. Oh, wait a minute, what? Noise reducing and energy saving. Includes fashion garments. Interesting. And then what we have here, tack glasses. Oh, no, thank you. Alright, and the last part First quality woman socks. Oh, look at these pants. Phantom Chef ceramic non-stick frying pans. Durable carbon steel. Non-toxic ceramic non-stick. Ooh. Great selection of colors. I like that. Whatever this color here is. Like a fuchsia or a raspberry or a... Okay, no, because if that's raspberry, that's not raspberry, right? Cranberry? I don't know. Forget it. But I do like that. What's this? A extra slot toaster. 2-slice extra slot toaster. What do you mean? Zoom in and it. Because I ain't seeing what you mean by extra slot. I only see the 1 and the 2 up there. Unless you got something else going on. You know, recently I saw a trend where there's like new toasters now that only have 1 bread slot so that you only make 1 toast. Whatever. What's this? Bird sweet. Birdseed. Famous Maker single serve coffee maker. That looks so generic. Like that looks almost like a toy. Does it not? Look, you wouldn't even know that's a coffee maker, really. It's like Fisher Price, my first coffee maker right here for you. That's for little Sue. Here you go. You can make your own little mock soups, or did I say soups? Coffee. Okay. We've got another vacuum. How do you pronounce them? I've never heard this brand said out loud. Bissell. Oh, maybe I've heard it. I think it is Bissell. Revolution Hydro Steam. Oh, it's a steamer thing. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this once, but my friend had a steamer a couple years ago. And when I would dog sit their dogs, it would just make my life so... It was a puppy at the time, but... And she was also in the phase of being house trained. But it was so nice because anytime she had an accident, I could just whip this baby out. And it took care of it. Carpet like snap, snickety snap. And it was so nice. I was like, oh wow. Like, seriously. You got pets. Get yourself you should have one of these. Okay, they ended up moving and she got body trained pretty quick. But then they got the other dog. And the other dog, it never caught. To this day, that dog is just, it ain't trained. So, anyways. Dual blade desk fans, $20. That's kind of big for a desk. But I can dig it for sure. Then you've got your regular oscillating fan with the remote. And then you've got an air conditioner. Is my air conditioner GE? Yes, it is. That big old thing. Wait, oh, that's interesting. Certified refurbished. Okay. It's 600 BTU window AC. It's not telling me the size. But at almost $200, that's probably a bigger one. It's still probably not as big as mine, though. Also, I don't see any remote. Anyways. Oh well. Certified refurbished. That's interesting. How does that work? So, who's bringing back their... I mean, I guess if they're like, I don't need it after all. Which, how does that work? Or maybe they're like, this is not cut it. And this, you know what I mean? I don't know. So then you have these little things here. That's too much. I don't care. I do not care. 12. No. Actually, stuff like this you can find at the Dollar Tree, because I bought some from them not that long ago. And what I found out recently is they have like a bunch of these type of things like in the far corner, like up on the walls. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but they're like high up, like at the end of the store. And they're like, but they've been there for ages, so you never notice them. But then they'll get like newer ones, and so the newer ones will be priced higher. Anyways, this is the whole thing. What's this? Waterproof, fire resistant chest. Okay. Why do you need that? 60 minutes of fire protection. 100 hours of waterproof protection. Now, let's unpack this a bit. Okay. 60 minutes of fire protection. 60 minutes. 60 minutes of fire protection. I don't know. I'm having a problem with that. So you basically got an hour for this thing to burn, and then it's toast. You know, but it's like, how are you gonna time that right? I guess if you're home, I don't know. This just doesn't. I don't know. Like an hour, but get it out of the fire before an hour, and you're good. Which is like, I mean, waterproof fire resistant chest. Which I honestly, okay, so this might not be bad to have and keep all of your like major legal documents and family keepsakes, photos, stuff like that. Things that would perish pretty quickly in a fire, that kind of deal. Wouldn't be bad to have something like this. You know? Still, $8. I don't know. Which is crazy because it looks like it's mostly plastic, so how does that work? I wonder what they make those black boxes out. Is that what they're called? The black box? Or what, you know, in the planes, what's that box called? You gotta get the box after because somehow it survives the crash. It survives the crash, the fire, everything, and somehow it can tell you what happened. And it's like, what is that thing made out of? Anyways, armor all. What is this? Okay. Last portion, pull stuff. So funny, when I went to the grand opening, I signed up for this card. And they were like, be sure to answer the email or you won't get it, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, fine. They were really trying to get you to sign up for that card. And it reminded me of when I worked at Target. And they wanted us so hard to pitch those damn red cards. And I was like, okay, fine. I will sign up for your little card because you get like, I don't know, an extra 5 or 10% off at Ollie's. Very similar, right? And they were like, yeah, but make sure you you get the email. And then they never sent me the freaking email. I was waiting for it. They're like, it might take a day, which I thought, even that's kind of crazy. But I was like, fine. And then it never came. So I was like, well, I guess that's it. So the last time I went there, they were like, do you have an Ollie's card? And I said, well, I'm supposed to, but like, you never sent me the email. So they're like, what, do you have a number? And I gave them the number, and they were like, oh no, you're in here. And I'm like, what? Wait, like, I definitely never confirmed anything with no email. So, like, what are y'all even on about? I don't know. That's my random tangent, random story for nothing at all. But, anyways, I have it. I gotta give them the. No, I guess that means I could take the actual cards. Yeah, I think I actually threw those cards away because I figured they wouldn't be active if, right? Because they were like, you gotta make sure you finish up on the email. So I figured, well, there's no point in me even having these cards since I didn't get the email. I'm gonna have to go over the whole thing all over again, which is separate than this thing. This is an Ollie's credit card. So they have like a rewards card, which is called like Ollie's Army or something like that. And then there's this thing, which is an actual credit card. Definitely stay away from those things. Rigid core, no additional pad needed. What is this? Waterproof. Plank flooring. Oh, that's interesting. Artificial grass carpets. This is the kind of weird little mat our front porch has. Alright, so is that everything? I think it is. So, that is, what is that in the air right now? Can you hear that? That is Ollie's for us. Or a random Ollie's ad. So, hope you enjoyed the video. But that is the end. This is the end. I forget how much that song goes, but sky fall, blah, 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 blah. Anyways. So Easter is coming up though. So, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and end this off, because, yeah. But until I see you guys in the next video, take care of yourselves.